So many cool characters, man. I play as the characters more than the Lee brothers.
Yeah. I actually like Ronzu though. I mean, his
Level 1. Rhythm. Say it. CCP Dig 4.
Woo!
What's up, my players? How you doing? This is Torrance Hudson, a.k.a. the old school player, a.k.a. the Ironheart of Xbox, and welcome once again to another But first and foremost, I'm going to introduce my awesome host, the most. We're going to talk about the Neon Samurai. We're going to talk about the one who's about to put you into a chokehold and make you tap out. He's also about all the ARPGs and JRPGs, and he's all about the stealth. You better be careful, man. He is the Samoan brother from another mother, the one and only Tony San Miguel.
What's up, players? I'm a little exhausted, but we're hanging and banging tonight. Ready for some laughs and some fun. We're gonna talk game shows. Crimson, what's up? I see you in the chat. Guess what I've been playing? It's not a video game, but it's a game.
What would that
Rubik's Cube. I've been playing with the Rubik's Cube, and it's been kicking my ass.
Ooh!
It pisses me off as much as Ninja Gaiden, and I'm having so much fun. I'm literally spending hours on this thing.
Wow.
I can't figure it out.
Oh man.
So yeah, I'm playing that, and then Other than that, that's what I've been up to, man. So
That's
good
awesome.
to be back.
Hey, good,
Awesome.
And let's get this thing started.
Good to have you back, man. Definitely, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. And speaking of Rubik's Cubes and everything, I actually gave up on the Rubik's Cube. Once I saw those videos and everything, these guys actually knocking it out in 3 seconds. I completely gave up. I said, okay, you know what? I'm done.
I saw a kid do it with his hand while he was messing around on his phone. Like he wasn't even paying attention.
It's insane. It's sick. It's just, whoa.
Johnny, I gotta send you these videos. They are crazy.
I've seen some of those online. It's nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but we're going to talk about my third co-host. But he's definitely not least. He is the ladies' man. He's also about the awesome cosplays. He is the cosplay master. Not only that, but he is all about the collectibles. He has to have everything or none at all. He's also about collecting those freaking achievements. Damn.
And trophies.
Do it? Woo!
And trophies.
And trophies. Oh my God.
And he's my buddy.
He's going after those. He's going after those PS trophies, baby. Oh, it's nothing but platinum, baby. Platinum is all it's about. He is also about SNK. He's about the fighters, and of course, he is also about he's about Mega. He's about Mega Man, Castlevania, you name it. He is all about that knowledge. He is the one and only Johnny Elisea.
What's up, players? Glad you could join us on this beautiful Sunday night. Since you're doing the whole Q thing, Tony, I've just been catching up on some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds and trying to finish that game up. The game's a grind, man, a huge grind. So I just finished ranking on the Sonic speed ones. Now I just got to go for Super Sonic speed ones and A rank all those time travels. Hoping I can get that game done before December. Where December we're gonna have a lot of great games coming out. So
Indeed.
Yeah,
indeed,
it's gonna be awesome.
Oof.
So yeah.
Well, myself, you know what? Like I told you guys before we started the show, I'm actually on this power wash grind. I don't know, man. The first game. Listen, they had me at the first power wash. I washed the car. What's the big deal, right? Like, let me go to the second one. Power washed all that and everything. Third one, fourth one, fifth one, a freaking station. Dude, it just kept on. I said, you know what? I'm addicted. I'm hooked. They had me. They hook, line, and sinker. I played the DLCs. I played all that stuff. They had the Shrek one. They had the Alice in Wonderland one. They had all that. I went through all of them.
Man, you went all in.
I went all in. I went all in. Oh my God.
Like the AEW pay-per-views, all in.
Woo! I was in there, man. Holy cow. Now I'm playing Power Wash 2. Why? Stop. Square Enix, stop. Please. I don't know how much I can take. You're taking my life away. As soon as it
guarantee you they'll keep on
Oh,
coming.
they're good. It's going to keep on coming. I swear to you. Anyway.
Yeah.
But, anyway, we got an awesome show for you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the viewers who are showing up. Of course, more are going to start piling in probably mid-show. But, of course, we have to do some housekeeping as usual. We have to talk about our guys at W. My W company's missing, but you know what? I know where it is. But W, awesome freaking drink, awesome company. Let me tell you something. That new Chainsaw Man, the Chainsaw Man, the Bleeding Orange is legit. Oh man, it's still freaking good. It is good. It is so good. I'm highly recommending that one. If you're gonna get anything that's a first drink, I would recommend that one. My second right now, I would probably say the Yuzo drink, the Japanese Yuzo. But then again, I'm actually edging myself towards that s'mores flavor too, because I mean, come on, who doesn't like s'mores? You just mix it with a little milk and everything, have yourself a nice little protein shake. Come on, man, you can't go wrong with that. It's actually made with a awesome coffee fruit, which is actually the coffee fruit extract that's actually natural caffeine, and it gives you that lift, but it does not give you that crash. And it's all natural flavors, no artificial flavors, and it does not have that dangerous red 5, which is actually a dangerous dye that they put inside drinks for color or something or other. It is not good for you. It should not be inside your body. This has none of that. And of course, this is actually made in the US of A, baby. That's right. It's American made. So if you actually love anything dealing with energy drinks, this is it. Go to the site w.gg. Use our awesome code Treble TR3BLE. Get that 10% off on us. And of course, if you actually purchase on there, you will actually help us as well. Please go on to the site, check out the stuff, and be better. Now, moving on to let's go on to our first topic of the day, actually. The Game Awards are coming up very soon. It's creeping up on us right now. And that's tomorrow. Geoff Keighley is actually going to be announcing the nominees for Best Video Game of the Year. Now, we already discussed a little bit about that in the last episode, but I'm going to reiterate once again that Torrance Hudson, okay, I am actually going to put all my heart out to you and tell you that Expedition 33 is going to be holding that trophy high because it deserves it. Not only that, it deserves it in every other category. Best music.
I think you might be right, dude.
Yes, it does.
I won't be surprised because I mean the Game Awards
people are talking about
surprised us. I know people are talking about, but dude, remember back in 2020 when everybody was saying Ghost of Tsushima was spectacular. It was great, the gameplay, the story, and everything. And that got robbed because of what happened, the Last of Us Part 2. So,
oh god,
I will not be surprised if Expedition 33 gets screwed over. So, I'm just telling you, just don't be surprised because we've been disappointed with the Game Awards in the past.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people.
Just lower your expectations. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I am lowering my expectations, I think, but my expectation, I think, is that Expedition 33 still deserves that, and I don't care what they say.
I understand.
I'm actually, because believe it or not, you know what? The consensus says it. Every single reviewer says it. But even media pundits said it. But if they actually go against all of that and announce another game as Game of the Year, you know they're going to be opening up the gates of hell because basically that's exactly what's going to happen. It's insane. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know these companies now. They just don't care. You know.
Yeah.
It all depends on what company usually kisses the ass. So I hate breaking it. This is why I'm not really too
Excited
hyped
about
up
it.
about the game. Hyped up about the Game Awards because I've just been disappointed with it as of late.
Yeah,
So
well, we are going to be talking about all of that because we're going to talk about the history and, of course, the evolution of video game award shows. Yes, right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we are going to be talking about the award shows that you may or may not have seen, and on top of that, we are going to be. Oh, wait. Okay, Crimson Flame actually mentioned something. Remember Astrobot won last year? No shade towards Astrobot, but it was freaking Mario.
mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that was a surprise.
That's
That's
so
a
true.
surprise. So yeah.
I thought
Don't forget,
Astrobot.
and know what? And know what? And don't be
Our buddies
surprised.
that hang out here are
Even
smart,
though,
man.
even,
Funny
even
as
though I
hell.
like Donkey Kong and Bonanza, that will not surprise me if it actually gets game of the year though, because a lot of people actually liked it, that game, and I liked it, that game.
What?
But should it get game of the year? Probably. Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
I don't mind.
That would. I mean, yeah, I know you wouldn't mind, but come on. But no one really. I mean, people played it. People have beat it, and then, some people had mixed feelings about it. But really, as a game of the year, I don't
Mixed
know.
feelings.
Man.
What? Who gave it mixed feelings?
I mean, I guess.
Who gave it mixed feelings? Because I didn't hear a lot of people from all I've seen. A lot of people liked it. They've been getting 8s and 9s.
Oh, 8s
Which
and 9s?
ones got mixed feelings?
Well, I mean,
yeah, I'd like to know which ones did you heard, because I'm kind of curious now.
Well, okay, so all right.
unless you're just saying that, I don't know.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, I could be just saying that, because personally, I love games like Conquer, and Conquer actually got the shaft. So, and personally, I think Conquer should have deserved some awards back then, because believe it or not, even though it was kind of crude, it was. The direction was good. There's a lot of different elements in there. So I don't know. Personally, I think it's all about who likes that type of game. I guess that's just me.
Yeah, I remember they put out a tweet out, like everybody was asking, what are your 6 games that should be what's going on, Dorian? And what is your 6 games that should be nominated for the game of the year? And I see a lot of people, they put Donkey Kong Bonanza on their list.
Well,
so,
that was actually a shoe-in. That was a shoe-in, because people were like, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think, deserves to be on there. So
yeah.
So I mean, definitely should be up there. I mean, that of course. I mean, Death Stranding 2. I don't know about Death Stranding 2 though, because
Yeah, I don't know about Death Stranding 2, because I heard some people said that was more like a DLC than an actual, sequel.
The actual sequel, yeah. So I don't know. That one right there might get right, But then again, you got Hollow Knight Silk Song, which actually, does deserve to be up there.
Hollow Knight's an all thing. But
Yeah,
I did see somebody said that. Death Stranding 2 should get Game of the Year. And to be honest with you, I don't think that game should be getting Game of the Year at all.
No, not at all.
That's just my opinion.
Not at all. But Expedition 33, Silk Song, those are like my top 2 right there. Either one I wouldn't mind. But personally, I mean, I think Expedition 33 should be on top. Both of them had a story. Both of them definitely had a story behind their, about how their game. Because if you think about it,
people will garbage if
yeah.
Expedition 33 doesn't win.
Oh well, I mean,
you can't have that, man. Yeah. Could you have that on your conscience? I can't.
No, I can't. I really can't. I can't see it. I would, literally the dark shadows behind me, and everything would literally start rising. It would just be like, it'd be pure absolute chaos. But on the serious note, though, I'm very, very curious who the nominees are, and also who are the ones who are going to make the ultimate vote. Because I have a feeling that they said they are going to be having, some of the media pundits actually be the ones who's going to be part of the voting process, which sucks. Which sucks because they have a fan voting one, which is for the fans, and then you have one that's actually for the media, and I just don't feel good about that.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I don't like their voting. I really don't like their voting system at all. I don't like the way how they did it.
Yeah.
How they're doing it though, because I think that actually, like, it's pretty closed-minded and it's out of touch. So And I'm kind of curious on how they're gonna do the fighting game nominees as well. Because last year when they put the Marvel fighting collections on that nominees, and I don't think that game should be on there. So any game that has like a collection of fighting games should not be
Should not be
nominated for
nominated.
like
You are absolutely, you are
again,
spot on.
like if I see that one of the Mortal Kombat Legacy collection is one of the nominees for best fighting game, I'm gonna be very upset because I don't think that should be on the nominee. I think to me the best fighting game of the year goes to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. That's
No,
that's
I
my
agree.
opinion.
I agree. I agree. I think that one right there because I mean if they do if they throw
Well,
in
they're gonna do fighting. They're gonna do fighting game of the year.
I know that, but if they throw UFC in there again, just for the hell of it, then I know they're not taking it seriously. I really
Yeah, I don't think they take the whole fighting game category
I don't
seriously at
think
all.
so. I don't think so.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't mind if I see Virtual Fighter 5 Revo on there. I can accept that because that's actually that's actually a new game. It's just like a new version of Virtual Fighter 5. So I can accept that game, but not like a collection of old games. That should not be on there.
No, not
You
at all.
know, you know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So yeah.
I agree. But yeah,
Getting
man.
an award for making a collection together. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that's absurd.
I made a playlist earlier. Do I get an award? No, I mean that's like, yeah, it should be up there.
Oh man. Well, I think no. That, you know what? Here's the thing. This is my thing. There are going to be awards in the very very beginning, which is actually stupid. I don't think they should do that anymore. Right before the actual award show begins. Remember, they do the pre-show. The pre-show they actually do awards.
Oh yeah.
They do awards and they give out awards and before the actual show begins. And I'm saying to myself,
I've seen that. Yeah.
I'm still kind of out of sorts about that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they actually put the best fighting game in that category. They put that on the pre-show, and I thought that was pretty. I said to myself, "Oh, they really don't really care about fighting games. They just put that right there." And I remember, I think Monster Hunter like won an award on that pre-show, and then they just had the creators come up and they got rewards. To be honest with you, I think that's very disrespectful, especially it's from people from Japan that work their asses off with the Monster Hunter series, and they just be up at the pre-show, and then they have this girl, giving the award right there, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And they don't go up on stage or anything. I think that's pretty disrespectful, if you ask me.
Did you see her thingy?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was nice. Shut up, baby.
All right, but anyways, so yeah, the award show. I think this is happening on what, December 11th on a Thursday.
That's tomorrow. Right? That's tomorrow. No, that's the show.
No, I'm talking about the actual show.
The actual award show is actually December 11th. That's right, December 11th.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Yeah,
on a Thursday.
Yeah, evening. Yeah, so it's going to be an evening
Yeah.
show, obviously, to make sure everyone's tuning in and all that great stuff. Of course, and right now they're actually selling tickets live. They're giving tickets out now. They're actually making it publicly available. Now people can buy tickets to actually go to the actual show. So I guess they're trying to fill up the seats. So they're trying to get the normal Joe to actually get into the show.
Well, yeah, I see a lot of people's been going to that show for the past couple of years. So it's over at the Peacock Center over in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
that's where they're having it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I don't mind that, to be honest with you, because it would be cool to see people's reactions with some actual real reactions to some of the decisions or the nominees, or even some of the surprises, the announcements they're going to be doing. And maybe some some oohs and ahs. I would love to see that. I live for that kind of stuff, because that right there shows me either people's interest in the game. Has it peaked or has it flopped? Does everybody feel good about it? I know I have my own reactions, because that's how I am. feel about the game. If I actually like it, that's me, you know. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of speculations of what they're going to be showing at the show, and people are hoping they don't do like DLC crap because they did just throw a couple of DLCs out, you know, in the award show, and I'm like, why? And
they always do that. They do that for like and then you watch this and they're like it puts people to sleep though. It's like people just don't care. They just want to see like what's new games are coming or what's the like the latest game trailers. That's all people want to see. This whole DLC thing, I think that's such a waste of time. And the fact that I don't like the fact that they for the pre-show they had when they announced Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, they had that on the pre-show, and I think a game like that should be announced on the main show. I don't think it should be announced on the pre-show. Like if you want to do like if you want to show like DLCs and all that other stuff, put that stuff on the pre-show. Put like the new games or like the new trailers on the main show so that people can get interested in it. So maybe they never heard of that game before until now. So
I agree. You know what? That's a good point because because you know what? I feel like people's interest actually will peak if they actually show it at the main show because it has grabbed everybody's attention. When you go to like the pre-show is what? You know, if you're gonna do anything in the pre-show, I don't mind. Is to do the best creator, best what do you call it? Content creator. You can do that. That I can see. Do the best content creator. Do that before the show, like pre-show. You know, or whatever. The small stuff. They can do that in the pre-show. That's because it's a throwaway. You don't have to worry about that. But if you're gonna do like main games and do like freaking awards for, you know, like a fighting genre or a sports genre or stuff like that, come on, man, really? I can't.
yeah.
Oh man. So, but anyway, yes, December 11th is actually when the game show is going to begin. But yeah, but we're going to be talking about the history of the Game Awards. So
yeah, well, you know what? It's funny that the first game like Game Awards actually show that I seen was back on. I remember it was on GamePro TV. It was when JD Rod used to host it. He did his own when GamePro like every January, like on the issue of GamePro, they would put like their best games of last year. And I remember there was an episode where JD Roddy was wearing like a tuxedo, and he had the award, and he was like announcing like for best action adventure game, best RPG game, best fighting game,
yes, I
and
remember that.
yeah, and then he would announce it, and then he said the reason why they picked this game, you know, and then he said, here, this is for you, Konami, and he brings the award out. I remember, yeah, it was like a regular show. It was just a half-hour show, and they just go through all the games, and then whatever games they did announce, they have like a list right there, and it was a show. So I remember that they did that before we actually had a real game, like Game Awards show, which started with G4 with Euphoria.
Oh, actually, that's not true. There was actually one that actually brought it to the mainstream. There was only one. Cybermania 94. Cybermania 94 was actually
that's right, correct. Yeah, TBS. Did TBS show that?
TBS.
And then Leslie Nielsen?
TBS.
Yes. Thanks for bringing that back. Yeah, now I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, so Cybermania 94 was actually the very first televised video game award show, or better yet, computer interactive award show. And actually, you know, the host and the thing of Leslie Nielsen and Jonathan Taylor Thomas. The show was show was about 2 hours long. And of course, it was very quirky. It was very different. And yeah, kind of. I can't say it wasn't entertaining, but it was very awkward at times. And I'm actually going to show a clip and a thing in a few minutes, but first we're going to talk about it. The award show came out in 1994. I believe it was, I forgot what month it was. Somewhere in the spring or summer, I think it was. And promoting the Double Dragon movie.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Buddy. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, first of all, I mean, the movie was horrible. But in all matters of the word, I mean, basically.
Hey, I will say this, and Tony and I, we met Bart DeCostos, bless his heart, but when I spoke to him, he actually said that when I spoke to him about Double Dragon, he said he actually had fun actually doing that film, but and plus he was also a fan of Double Dragon as well, so that's why he did. But you know what? I'll say this. I'll tell you this much. I thought he was pretty legit though as Jimmy Lee because he had martial arts skills, unlike Scott Wolf who played Billy Lee, which that was like a terrible casting.
Oh my god!
He was like your boy Uma Thurman. He was bad.
Yeah, wow.
So I was like, what the hell were they thinking? It's like, come on, what? It's because Scott Wolf was on a show called Party of Five, which was so popular back. It's like, dude, I mean, if you're gonna do a Double Dragon movie, bring actors that actually knows like has martial arts skills. Like Martin Costco, that's one. But they could have got somebody else at that time, man. I mean, geez, they could have got oh man, there was so many they could have got during that time, man.
Hey,
there was a lot of actors you had back then.
That is so damn true, man. And I really felt that I just really felt that the award show in itself was kind of promoting the wrong thing. I get what they were getting at because they actually were talking about interactive entertainment more so than video games itself. And they did, of course they were talking about video games. They even showed an arcade and stuff. And the guy did not know what the hell he was talking about. Like if you haven't saw like the little segments they had, cyber stories, and so to speak, they even had they had these guys. They were actually on the Las Vegas Strip or whatever it is and everything, and they were actually talking to the gamers who were playing, and the guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about because when he was reading off the script, he was like going so off and on. I said, no, please, just go to the next segment. Just go to the next segment, please. It was just so bad. He didn't even know what. He didn't know even the code.
So he didn't know what the hell he was doing.
No, he didn't. He didn't because the code he was talking about was for Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, now he said for this game, which was actually the original Super Street Fighter 2, not Turbo, he was saying that you could actually unlock Akuma, and he was actually going over how to do it, but then he was rushing through it. And he didn't even complete the code and everything. And he was like, and then he said, in the middle, and then his mic still caught what he was saying. But as soon as they actually, got off of him, and the camera got off of him and everything, and they went to, he was like, so what is this code right here? He's like, move the cammy, move the guy.
Was he stupid?
He was, dude. I guess so because it was so cringeworthy. Oh my god. Oh, it was horrible. Oh man. And even the awardees. I mean, because they were talking about best fighting game and stuff like that. They brought it to like a boxing, some kind of boxing game, something like that. Actually won. Was it bad? Or was
a boxing game? Yeah, boxing game as a boy.
Yeah. I said I was looking at the list and I said, what? It was just bad. It was bad, all around bad. So let me see if I can try to get one of these clips. I actually have some of the clips on reserve so I can show you guys because you have to see for yourself and tell me how why even bother? Why even try?
You sound so disappointed.
It is. No. I was disappointed because I was excited for it because it was live. It was live. It was the first interactive video game show. I was like, oh man, video games are becoming huge. Yeah. Right? And
They're going mainstream.
Yeah, and it's based, yeah.
I don't think I saw it live though. I think I
What the
missed it
hell is
at the
this
time.
crap?
It's trash. It was trash.
Garbage. It's garbage.
Oh man, here we go. Let me see.
It sucks.
Yeah, it did. It sucked balls. It sucked major balls. Okay,
Yo.
so here we go. Hey yo. So anyway, let me go ahead and pop this in for you.
It's a dumpster fire. That's exactly what it is, especially what you're telling me. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
The way you're describing it, it
Okay.
certainly is.
The clip is showing up right now. You can see for yourself, volume and all. And it's Leslie
Dude, I
Nielsen.
might have to watch. I might have to watch this though before I go to bed.
You know, and look at that. Look at this. I said to myself, I said, this segment right here, I said, what the hell is going on here? Dude.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my God. I was laughing. And Leslie Nielsen is actually talking about his Nielsen ratings and stuff like that. I don't know if he even know what he was talking about either. So well, he's a comedian, so he's like, you know. Oh my God.
Listen, God bless Leslie Nielsen, man. Oh man, God bless his soul. But holy crap, man.
Oh my God.
What is this silliness?
Look at this. Look at this. I can't. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. Oh my God. I said, what is this? What is this?
Dude, listen, let me tell you something. When I saw the Game Pro award show, it was like a regular episode. At least it was just like one man handling the awards, but at least the guy knew what he was talking about. At least he gave you the knowledge and the reasoning why this game won this specific award. You know,
So
and it got people and it got people to like saying, "Oh, this game won this award for best action adventure. You know what? Let me go check this game out and see." And check it out and see. You know, this guy said it was really, really good. That's how he won this award. So let me go play this game and see for myself. That's the way how you get people into playing games. And to but this show right here that we're witnessing, this dumpster fire, it's just not it.
no. I mean, look. I mean, I actually appreciated that they finally had the balls pretty much to do an award show, but they Hollywoodified it so badly that it was actually a Universal Studios Hollywood too. So if you think about it, you had
There you go.
so you had all that backdrop. There was like they even have segments in there, where Leslie Nielsen actually went to one of the sets and everything where they had the cowboys and stuff like that doing the gunfire, and he could kind of
Yeah.
And the cyber stories. See, just the thing. It's another thing. The cyber stories was actually all fluff because they couldn't get enough content to fill in for the rest of the show. So all the awards were so far in between, literally almost 10, maybe 15 minutes apart, 20 minutes apart, each award, because there wasn't that many awards. It was like literally only 5 awards they gave out. 5. That was it. 5. Wow. And everything else was cyber stories and things like that, and little documentaries. They even had a little segment for Revolution X. So they were talking about that. Yeah. Only one of the band members showed up though. But it would have been cool to see you see everybody else.
To get Aerosmith though. I mean, geez, they could have used Karen Hopkins for that though, because remember she did play the villain in that game.
Yeah, that would have been cool, but they didn't.
Could have had a little bit of eye candy right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of eye candy, the second show that actually showed up, because I mean I can go on and on about Cybermania, but Cybermania is not much to talk about. But it was the first time, and also, believe it or not, I feel bad for all the parents out there there because the little kids probably got on that phone, was dialing up those numbers and stuff like that, 99 cents a minute. It was piling up.
Yeah.
Just piling up, those 1-800 numbers, piling up.
How much money did you run up your phone bill?
Yeah, buddy.
How much did you run up your phone bill?
Yeah, buddy.
How much did you run up your phone bill?
Dude, I think we had this discussion though, because remember we were talking about the video game shows, like we were talking about Video Power, we were talking about Game Pro and player and Players Club thing, the show from Canada. Remember we were talking. Remember that episode? We were talking about that.
Yes, of course, yes.
And we were talking about like they had these commercials, like the hotlines, and that one was like, oh, I need help, and then you call that number up to see what they kind of tips they'll give you, and then I used to call that, and let me tell you something. We shared this story before though, and then like at the end of the month when that telephone bill came, my parents saw that, and oh my God, I got the biggest ass whooping of my life.
I bet.
Oh my God.
I bet.
Oh my goodness.
My mother had my high for lunch and dinner. It was like
No, my parents had it for breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner, and if I was lucky, hopefully not a midnight snack.
Oh my God, that bill must have been atrocious. Holy cow!
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah.
I did that for the RoboCop one too, because I wanted that RoboCop prize so badly because you actually won.
Oh yeah, the RoboCop.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember RoboCop.
They
had the Terminator 2 one.
And the Terminator 2 one, because you actually got an opportunity to win the actual arcade version of RoboCop, and I wanted that so badly. I wanted it in my living room. I was like, and I kept up, and you sit right there, and you're on the phone line. You have to put the certain button and everything to do a certain action and stuff like that. And I'd be feeling all the time like, yeah. And then I finally beat one, and I'm like, yeah. And then it said you qualified for the something or other. I'm like, okay, so what do I do next?
Yeah, they got you.
Yeah,
they got you.
Yeah, they certainly did. They certainly did.
All back.
It's almost as bad as those remember those win this entire rig and everything, and $1,000 worth of prizes and everything. It was in the magazine and stuff like that. It was called Pandemonium or something like that.
Yeah.
And you had to
I never bothered.
Send in money, and you had to do these puzzles, and you kept on sending in, and they send you another one.
To get that big screen TV, to get the Neo Geo, the Panasonic, the Jaguar, Super Nintendo Genesis. Oh yeah. I remember that. It was in the back of the magazines, like you said. I remember those. I never bothered with that. I said, nah, I'm not going to do this.
It was a scam. I found out like way later that it was a freaking scam. They made multi-millions of dollars. They didn't have none of the stuff that they showed. Not one.
No.
Nothing. They even offered, but they actually offered those mini prizes. If you add an extra $5, you actually be able to qualify for extra mini prizes. They were throwing extra stuff in top. Oh my man, I fell for hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, man. So
yeah, the only thing I knew that was really legit, I remember Fox Kids, they did like an X-Men contest, and whoever got the grand prize actually won an actual 6-player X-Men arcade machine.
Right.
And I remember that. Like, they gave away that. They gave away games of Spider-Man, X-Men. They gave away X-Men for Genesis, and I think that was the later contest. They actually gave away copies of X-Men 2 Clone Wars, and they gave out X-Men action figures and comic books, like a 1-year subscription to Marvel.
You had me at the 6-player arcade machine. You had me at the 6-player arcade machine.
Fox Kids actually was giving that away for the grand prize. They actually gave that away.
Yeah, that right there would have been like my livelihood just to get that right away. Definitely.
Yeah.
My mother would have probably had my high with that one too.
Dude, no, it was easy. You didn't have to pay for anything. The only thing you had to do, you just had to send a postcard, and that was it.
Yeah, that's
all you had to do.
That's the problem. Send a postcard, and that postcard gets lost in the millions of postcards they probably sent over there, and then you're hoping against hope that you're one pick
It is so against me.
Just that one pick.
The odds are
hoping
so
you're that
against
one
me.
person.
And there's
That
so many
one
outside
person they're hoping.
variables.
Yeah, they'll just, you know how they do it. They'll just keep digging all through these postcards, and they'll just pick one. He said, "Okay, this kid gets it, so contact the kid and send him his arcade. That's it."
Yeah, but
And leave it as that, and then they'll pick the other ones for like the other prizes. That's how they did it back in the day.
But you know, what I found out behind the scenes is that you have to pay for shipping and handling. So, you know, there's not, you don't get anything for free. Trust me. There's always a catch. There's always a catch, and that sucks.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, dude. At least you're not paying the whole arcade, though. You know how much that arcade was back in those days?
It was like $8,000 the last time. And then it was $8,000.
Yeah.
Then it was $8,000. Right now, if you're lucky, a good condition one, you probably get it for like $10,000. Maybe a little under that. But you know what? That's still up there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, getting back to our subject in hand, let's talk about the next significant game award show that actually, I guess it was not really significant, but it actually came out in 1998. The DICE Awards. The DICE Awards started in 1998. It was founded by the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. And then they were renamed in 2013 as the DICE Awards. It used to be called the AIAS Interactive Achievement Awards. So they had several hosts since then, and then during the 2000s, they started to go south a lot. If you do remember a infamous award show, I believe it was in 2014, 2015, somewhere around there. No, yeah, it was recent. That's actually recent. 2024 or 23. It was.
I think they do have the DICE.
Yeah, but it was one where they had the hosts of Greg Miller.
Oh yeah, Craig Bell. Well, yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of backlash, especially he's starting to bring his politics involved and people, and he got ratioed pretty hard back then. I was like, dude, come on, this is not the place to do this though. Like the problem with these award shows, I mean, I'm skipping a little ahead, so I apologize for that though. But the problem with these award shows that when people are on stage, I was like, listen, the award shows is to celebrate the arts. We're celebrating for best video games. We're celebrating on why we love video games. Well, it's a time for players to celebrate why we love this hobby. So to go up there and to put your politics beliefs up there, and also when you have people like getting their awards and they want to put their beliefs. Listen, Ricky Gervais said it best. Listen, he told these people, you're in no position to be telling people on what to believe in and pushing your worldviews at people. So if you win an award, come up, get your award, thank all the people that supported you, thank your family, your fans, your supporters, whatever God you believe in, and fuck off. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Better than Ricky Gervais.
Or Billy Bob Thornton. He even said the same thing on the Joe Rogan. Hold on. Let me finish before I let you say it. Even what's his name? Billy Bob Thornton said the same thing. He said that, hey, listen, you know, if you care about the badges, then put your money where your mouth is and go do it. Don't go off stage and tell people about it, though. Just get your award and fuck off, and that's it. All right. Tony, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, all I gotta say is, can you like shut up?
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Yeah, could you like shut up?
We were here first.
So yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So right now,
go ahead.
Sorry. But right now, you know, I'm actually showing a small clip of the thing of what exactly was talking about. This is actually only a small clip, not that long.
Right.
You know,
that's all right.
Greg Miller and Stella. What's the Stella?
Yeah, that Asian chick that was with him. on stage. Yeah, I'm
So
glad he got ratio. He got blasted too.
yeah, so
Rightfully so.
this is his clip. So we're gonna watch. So it's cringe. It's definitely cringe worthy because he was like some bland jokes, all that stuff. But everyone can see for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, so they're talking about the awards. They're talking about all the stuff that they're bringing over there. And of course, the jokes didn't really land well.
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and don't forget, yeah, his jokes suck. And you know what? You know what the scummiest thing that he did? You want to know what the scummiest thing he did? I don't know if you guys knew about this, but he actually stabbed his friend. He stabbed his friend in the back. You know, because his friend told a harmless dad joke, and then he got him fired. So I don't know if you heard about that. Yeah, yeah. If you look into his background, Craig Mill is a really terrible person for what he did. It's really fucked up what he did to his friend, though.
Yeah.
Cost him his job and everything just because of a harmless dad joke. And then let me tell you something. His friend actually helped Craig Miller during the time when he was having cancer. I was like, this is what you do to your friend that's been helping you all this time. You know, it just shows you what a piece of work he really is.
Yeah.
This is why I don't have any respect for him at all.
Yeah. So getting past all of that, which is actually sad but true. So this award show and everything is still going strong, still going on. Right now to present day. And some people just even you're right, Dorian. And you know what? Some of these things you just can't help because they're just completely out there, and basically the media pretty much is their safe space, which is actually a sad thing. But for us out there, we're out there, to tell the truth and be honest and also try to have fun. But in the good light, it's an award show that actually is trying to reward the developers. This is actually about award show about developers and about those who actually create games, not just the games themselves, but the guys who actually are behind the game, which I am 100% behind. Which is the reason why. This is the reason why I love them indies. Indies, baby, give me indies all day. Because those independent developers are like the backbone of the video game industry, and I don't care what you say, whatever you may say, you are wrong. I am right because basically a lot of these series, a lot of these games that were so small, but gotten so big, were independent games before they became franchises. So.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So I saw everybody just right there. Oh, no, shut up. Fallout was an independent game. They had no big budget, none of that stuff. Fallout. It was an RTS. It was an RTS style type of game, and RPG top down. It's not and I keep on telling people that that's how Fallout got its start before it became 3D. And Fallout 3 was the first game that actually went 3D. So don't give me that. No. Play Fallout.
No.
Play Fallout. Play Fallout.
Play the original.
Yeah, come back to me.
Play the original.
Yeah, play the original and come back to me. Yeah, exactly. So, but.
So mean.
Yes. All right. So. But let's get to the fun stuff. Let's get to the fun one. There's the fun one. Jeff Keighley, the host of Gamehead, he created this amazing, awesome, lively, kick-ass, and I'm saying it with pride, kick-ass award show hosted by my man, Samuel L. Jackson. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, he was such a great host. Though. I love the skit that he did. I remember when they first started off. It started off like I don't know if you could show that clip. I don't know if it's on YouTube.
I got the clip unlocked. I'm about to show you right now.
Okay.
All right.
The Warriors. the Warrior skit though when he was saying when he was actually playing taking the role of Cyrus when he said all you 100 video game characters and you saw Baraka he stabbed a football player and he's like 99 of all you video and then Baraka was like sorry I was just trying to hug him. It was so
Wow.
hilarious. And after they were cheering, then you see Rain from Blood Rain. She said, "Hey guys, check these out." She's taking off her top.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
It was hysterical.
I got a different clip though because this is actually the second year of hosting, and this is actually when they actually.
Yeah, that was the second year.
Yeah.
And I remember Snoop Dogg and Funkmaster Flex actually hosted it before as well.
Yeah, and also believe it or not, this clip I didn't add him in there because of media rights, so I couldn't add I couldn't add anything else past it.
Mm-hmm.
But this clip right here I was able to do, but the one because it actually showed 50 Cent walking on the stage and I couldn't show that one, so I had to clip that part. So let me show you. I have to show you that one. And let me show you how lively and fun this freaking show was.
It was really fun.
Absolutely. And I try to tell
and
I try to tell people, I said, listen, you know what? This is when video games were fun and different. And this is actually the way video games should have been. Mainstream media effed up video games. I'm just putting it this way.
Yeah.
They did. So you'll see this, and then you'll look at video games now. You're like, what happened? All right, so let me show you right now. Here we go.
Yeah, and they actually respected the developers as well when they come up and got their awards too as well. It was great.
You must find
and
slay the guitar heroes of Oblivion.
Badass
And
meter.
then
That's
nourish
awesome.
and support, they will destroy your
Oh
world.
my
Go now.
god. Yep. And they're doing like. This is amazing. Yeah. With this laser gun, it's awesome.
Oh man. Mm-hmm.
That's so amazing. That's amazing. Look at that. Explosions, man. Look at that. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun.
Absolutely. Look at that.
Yeah. This is a Game Awards show that I missed.
Oof. Oh, they're on the run. That was a headshot right there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, here you go. He ain't done
The early in the mid 2000s was the last. Oh man.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Because it is funny.
Yes. Holy cow. This is what I live for right here, man. This is what I live for right here. No, he ain't done yet, though. He ain't done yet. I'm showing the whole entire clip. We're going to talk over it because, of course, I want to get in the copyright strike and like that. But,
Yeah, you want to.
But this right
exactly,
here,
yeah.
but look at this, man. And this is Samuel L. Jackson being Samuel L. Jackson with no chill. Look at this.
No. He just laid it out.
Woo!
Let me tell you something. When Tony, you, and I say that was the last golden year of those years, we meant it.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh god!
Look at the joy in Torrance's face. That is pure joy.
This is what I live for, man! This, come on! Game Awards, we're supposed to have that, man. That's energy, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let I'll say this before and I'll say it again though. The early and mid and late 2000s was the last golden year of video games.
Yeah, it was. It was.
That's your
It
ass.
really was.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, it was so much fun back then. It really was. Mhm. He was a magnificent host, man. He was something,
Oh, he keeps
and the
going.
performances were fun.
Oh.
He's still joking.
Oh my God! Yes! Oh God!
It's fun just
Oh,
watching.
man.
Oh my God! Yes! Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah, he rips it. But see, the thing is that's how you do it. That's you. If you're gonna rip the industry apart, you gotta do it with gusto, man. You gotta do it with style. He does it with
Can't
style,
half-ass
man.
it. You can't half-ass
Yeah.
it.
You can't
It's not
half-ass
gonna
it.
hit.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, no, he went all out, man. He was an A+,
Watch this part.
man.
Watch this part right here. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right, baby. Nerds get it, baby. Nerds get it, baby. Come on, pound it.
Oh,
Man, I
man.
wish I went to high school with you guys, man. It would have been fun as shit.
Oh my God,
Oh, man.
you
I
would
wish
want
we
to
could
be
know
me.
each other earlier, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. In our teenage years, that would have been cool.
Pound it.
Yeah, Tony and I, we didn't find each other on MySpace until, what was it, like the early 2000s, mid 2000s?
No, we were still in our 20s. We were still in our 20s.
Yeah.
I think I was like 26. Maybe like 25.
On
And they got
MySpace.
cosplayers going at it.
Yeah. Yeah, then they bring out the
I want to
hot
sex with me tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
They bring out the hot babes too as well.
Yes, absolutely.
What are they dressed
Yeah.
up in? Look at these costumes, dude.
Oh my God. I don't know what characters
Yeah.
they are. It doesn't make any sense to me. But
They look like food.
it's hilarious. But yeah, that was how I had the clip right there. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. You can make it. You can still do awards, but you can make it entertaining, fun. Hell, you have to really go all in. Make the jokes funny. Keep people's interest. But I get it.
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley is actually is big in the industry now, and they want to try to get more franchisees to fund this stuff. So they have to kind of tone everything down.
I'm sorry, but they toned it way down. You know,
Yeah.
some of these, and I hate to say it, but when some of these people they come in there and they try to make like jokes or something like that, it doesn't really connect well. I mean, look at the past Game Awards. I mean, some of them were very, very cringe-worthy, very cringe.
Yeah.
So, not to say cringe-worthy, they are cringe.
They're cringe. You know, I mean, basically look at the highlights. Basically, you know, they had what? Game of the Year, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, 2003. 2004, Game of the Year was Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Game of the Year, 2005 was Resident Evil 4. 2006.
Yeah.
You know, they actually.
I was surprised Resident Evil 4 got it. I was really surprised Resident Evil 4 got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely deserved that.
And then you know, of course, you know, you got to think about it. There's like a lot of freaking amazing games, you know, that came out, you know, around that time. So, but the next one is actually very funny. Well, not funny, but it actually should kind of ring a bell. G4.
I remember G4.
G4, before it became X-Play, they actually called it the gaming. They called it I don't know. Maybe it's just G4, same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing. But they actually televised it. They televised it because it was actually remember when Game G4 TV was actually a cable access. And you couldn't really get it because not a lot of areas actually had G4. It was because I think Comcast actually had it or something like that, or one of the
it was Comcast that first had that channel.
Right.
Yeah.
And Comcast was not everywhere, So Comcast is only available in New Jersey and some other places or something like that. And
I had Comcast.
And I'm saying to myself, I was like, damn, that sucks because I actually heard about G4 and I wanted a channel and I could not get it. And then,
we had to wait. We had to wait for a while until Cablevision got it.
Yeah.
And once Cablevision got it, Files got it, we were all set.
Yeah, finally though, because I actually got kind of nervous because I think Verizon got it first. Verizon actually got it first, and then Cablevision.
I think so. And then
Verizon got it first, and then Cablevision. So I feel like that this was actually a great service to man. Thank you very much, Cablevision, and bringing G4 to the forefront. And of course, they actually did have their own Game Awards show. It was a live audience, several celebrity presenters, musical performances, red carpet previews, and also irrelevant pop culture infused youth-oriented antics. I do have a
it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty much the same thing like the Spike TV's video game. The Video Game Awards, the same thing.
Yeah.
That they had. They had celebrities and music performance. Yeah, because I'll never forget when they did the Def Jam fight for New York. They had Ludacris, Method Man, Redman doing that performance, and they had all these guys brawling it out. So I'll never forget that performance. That performance was awesome.
Yeah. So
one of the best.
So basically, I have a clip, and it's actually going to have the late Miss Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh.
Yes. So I'm actually going to show that one right now, and you guys can actually have your opinions on that because I actually like it, and if you like women and boobs, and I do too. You'll like this.
Yeah, but don't forget.
You being a dirty birdie again.
Absolutely.
Listen, don't forget. Don't forget, Karma Electra was actually made an appearance in the Spike TV Video Game Awards too as well. So Karma Electra was made some appearances on there as well. Can't forget that.
There you go.
So of course they were going to bring hot women into these award shows.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So, how many stormtroopers?
I like that outfit.
Funny, very funny.
Very nice.
Like 100.
Okay, our next.
And she doesn't look too bad either. No, I'm just kidding. I got you.
One of the hottest women on the planet.
But I like that. I like that. It's pretty hot. Pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
There she is. Oh, God bless her soul. All right. Anyway.
I'm here to present the award for hottest character.
Now I want to go back and watch some of these old video game award shows now. After looking at all these clips.
I really feel, I'm pretty sure that, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at those outfits. Very nice. Well, Ivy, yes. And then, of course, they showed, PN03.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that game that came out for the PlayStation 2.
Right.
And, of course, Yuffie from Final Fantasy 13. What 13 parts? No, part 2, that's right. And then she, from Prince of Persia, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they threw in a wrestler from,
Yeah, I remember one of the Spike TV's video game awards. I'm trying to remember which match it had. I think it was a match. If you guys could correct me if I'm wrong. They did feature a match with Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio.
They did.
I remember that you actually showed that.
They did. I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was right. Okay.
Yeah.
They did feature a match of that because during that time, WWE Raw was on Spike TV at the time, and so was Velocity and Heat. So, yeah.
So, I mean, with G4, basically the same thing with Spike TV. G4 was one of the first shows to treat gaming like entertainment royalty with red carpet treatment and celebrity hosts. And also for fan first, many categories were voted by the viewers, which was the right.
That's correct.
Which was the right decision. The viewers, the players, should have had the power to bring these votes into issue. Not the media, not the pundits out there,
The journalists, yes.
The journalists.
The journalists, yeah.
Should be
I
the
call them
ones who
journalists,
actually play the freaking games, not these dunces out here and everything who actually don't know how to press jump or get past a freaking tutorial. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually we get real players to do that. I don't understand that. And even though it was short-lived, it did help normalize gaming awards as televised events and paved the way for the Game Awards' current format. So basically, the 2000s, the energy, the G4 era, as people touted, that was when video game energy was alive. It was alive. It was more.
Right.
It felt like it was something that was ours, something that belonged to us, and that is what I miss. What's up, Dorian? What's up, Daryl? Hey, Daryl, what's going on, man? How you been?
Daryl,
what's up, boys?
Yes, Daryl and
guys.
What's up, boys?
Yes, of course. You got all those guys up there, man. Thank you for joining us, man. Also, if you're new to our channel, please, of course, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell, to stay notified to when our new games are shows are going to be showing up, and of course, please share amongst your peers. We want more eyes on our show, and of course, if you feel like donating to us, because remember we are self-funded, go to our Patreon. Go ahead, hit one of those tiers. That thing, $5 is all it takes, and and you will actually give you a little something in return for a nice little thank you.
And we're handsome and friendly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like it's peaked at that point. It really has. I mean, at that point right there, at that point, it peaked. Because, from that point on, it started to lose a lot of steam. Because then you have the BAFTA Game Awards, the British Academy, it's more formal. You have the Game Developers Choice Awards, which actually is also formal. Very serious. Talking about the dev community, which is actually good. I actually like, when they talk about devs. Devs are the backbone to the industry. Not the corporations, not the publishers, the developers, the ones who create, the ones who put the pixels together, who creates the stories, who put the music together. Those are the ones that I care about. And of course, I got to give a shout out to all the bug testers, if there's any. They actually,
I feel like nowadays we don't have too many of those.
No. It's a sad state of affairs when it comes to that. Anyway.
But I will say this though, that what you said earlier, that the player's voice matters. That is my problem with the Game Awards today. I feel like they don't really care of what the players think nowadays. I think they give them their award for like the Player's Choice Award thing, and they'll put like the Game Awards there, but then the very actual Game Awards, I feel like the players' voices are not counted.
Yeah.
So what you said right there, Torrance, that's one of my issues I have with the Game Awards. I feel like they're not respecting the players. So I just had to throw that in there. What's that, Tony?
Do you think it's like a circle jerk like the Oscars where it's voted amongst themselves?
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why it's like that now. That's why it feels that way.
Jeff Keighley
exactly.
So you just answered your question. It does not care about
No,
Exactly.
If it's all internal votes, what do you got to say?
Yeah, it feels like
That's what it is.
You don't have any say. You
no,
don't.
You don't.
You literally
Right.
don't.
And that's a sad state of affairs. When it boils down to it, it feels too much like the the Golden Globes. It feels too much like the Academy
The
Awards.
Emmys.
Yeah,
The Emmys.
The Emmys. Yeah, it feels too much like that, and I did not want it to be like that, and it's feeling more and more every single year like that.
Yes.
Even though they have performances, but then again, so do the Emmys. They have performances too. I mean, come on, and commercials. Basically, the commercials are, they have commercials too, but they also have previews of movies. And now, if you think about it, so do the Emmys. They have previews for movies too. Come on, man. It's basically almost like hand in hand. You think about it.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's a video game.
It's like a marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this whole thing is like a whole marketing thing.
That's
all it is.
No, but it's not like marketing. It is a marketing thing because think about that. All the money and funding that they get is from basically all the media pundits of those who are the ones who actually want to get the ads, the ones who actually they're pouring in that money. They're spending money so they can actually get that ad revenue in. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what's happening, which is the reason why they always go to commercial break and do all that stuff. And it's like every freaking half hour they have a commercial, and you're like, why? And it's almost the same commercial sometimes, and I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, it's always like that. And you know what? And this is the reason. This is the reason why Craig from Size Bros did his own. He calls it the Real Game Awards. He wanted to do this though because he actually wants to give back to the players. Like because he even tells the people out there like this industry doesn't really care about the players on how they feel about these games. So that's why he created this thing to give the players voice back. So I mean, I respect what he's doing, but the only thing I just don't like the fact that he's having people pay like $30 just to vote for this thing, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I can see why he's doing that. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, shout out to Stuttering Craig and everything. I actually appreciate his work. I'm glad he actually decided to get back into the forefront well before we know he was doing Screw Attack. I actually watched Screw Attack, and basically, if you actually see Dennis, who was actually one of his co-hosts.
Yeah, he had a couple of people. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He actually did the hard news and stuff like that, and I recognized him like immediately as soon as I saw him over at doing stuff. I was like, I swear to God, I've seen him from somewhere. And I'm like, oh, that's right, he did the hard news, the whole stuff, and I was like, dude, I mean, but that was when things were so freaking awesome, and the I don't care attitude.
Right.
I love that. It was video games, but it was like video games by real gamers who actually play these games. They didn't care
Push-ups.
Oh,
exactly.
I said gamers. But players, he didn't care.
Oops.
He didn't. But he didn't care about that though. But the thing is though that it's really all about us. It's about us.
Right.
It's about the people who play the games, man. And that's what it should be about. And
exactly.
I saw his skits. All his skits were hilarious. I love his skits.
Yeah, they're fun.
Man.
They're fun. I remember they do their top 10s though. Like they do like the top 10 beat-em-ups. They do top 10 of the fighting games. Those were actually really good lists though. Even though I didn't agree with every single one of them, but I agree with most of them because I know that these guys play these games and they know which games are fun. So I say yes, I agree with this. This game definitely deserves to be on that list. So yeah, but like I said, I'm actually glad that he's still doing the Real Game Awards, and I do hope this thing gets big. And I wouldn't mind checking out his second annual, the Real Game Awards when that comes out.
Absolutely.
So I'll definitely be on the lookout for it.
So it came out.
See what they have.
The first show that he actually, when he came back, first show was held in 2024. I got an opportunity to take a look. Look, I didn't.
Oh,
do
you
a
did
clip.
see it.
I didn't do a clip. So,
Okay.
but the thing is that it was good because it was real and it was about from real players out there, and they put out
Mhm.
they those votes counted, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they had some fun categories too in there. They said they had categories for
best story, best MMO, best racing game, best cash grab. They put that in there. Holy cow, that was great. That's great. Waifu of the year,
great.
bro.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Husbando of the year for the ladies, of course. They threw that in there.
and
absolutely.
Badass Chat of the Year.
Yeah.
Which is the Badass Dude of the Year.
Yep.
Which is cool. I appreciate that.
Yep.
They even had, remember what I said before, they had Worst Game of the Year, and to present that, they actually got James Roll, the Angry Video Game Nerd. I was like,
great.
That's amazing. And dude, and I said this before, they got John St. John, the voice of Duke Nukem, to be the co-host. And to announce who's going to be presenting the next award. I was like, dude, that's freaking amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
That they got him.
Let me talk about you. Want to talk about dude, bro? He is the real dude, bro, right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. So basically, the winners they actually had the best story, Black Myth Wukong, best MMO was Final Fantasy 14. Best racing game was Nightmare Kart, which is surprising. I'm surprised he actually chose that, a Nightmare Kart? Really?
I don't know about Nightmare Cars though, but I remember there was an error. I think what they did was when they had RoboCop, Grove City win a reward, but the problem is that the game came out in 2023, not 2024. So they had a little bit of mixed up.
That was a mix up.
I think he just needs to correct his dates on games that comes out. We have to make sure that certain game comes out on the actual year.
Yeah. You're right.
Not like the last year after that. Yeah.
That's true.
And, I mean, like I said, it wasn't a perfect show, but it was his first show. So, like I said, I'm sure later on it will improve.
Best cash grab was The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Oh my God. that deserves that.
That's true. That's true.
So badly, man.
I think I might enjoy the word show. Remastered. Yeah, absolutely. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Oh man, that was like it was almost as bad as Grand Theft Auto 5. But Grand Theft Auto 5 actually got that award. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 should have got that award in spades.
Yeah, GTA was definitely a high contender for that award.
Yeah, but Last of Us.
Which one got award? Yeah, which one got worst game? I think it was Concord. Was it Concord or was it Dustborn? Or Dustborn?
I think it was Concord, believe it or not. The worst game. The worst game was it was definitely Concord because
Concord, Dustborn, one of those two though. I remember, it was funny. They actually had Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. But I said, yeah, that deserves to be nominated.
Yeah,
the worst game.
Of course. Waifu of the year, and no doubt. Listen, this is without question.
Yeah.
Eve from Stellar Blade. Oh come on, yeah, that was a shoe-in.
Yeah, that was a good
As soon as she walked through the door, she already won. That was like, he played that game. Like, I only play for the gameplay. Oh, you lying bag of shit! You are lying. You know you got that game. You got that game. You got that game for the jiggle. You got that game for the jiggle. You got that game for all the curves. Come on, man. I got it for the gameplay. No. But you know what? He had something there. But he had something there. The gameplay was very good. The gameplay was very good.
The
story was good. Music was fantastic. I mean, it was a well-packaged game. No pun intended. Good, well-packaged game. So, he deserves it. Absolutely. Husbando of the year, Barrett Wallace. Now, I said to myself, Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy
VII.
You know what? I have to say, yeah. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. Did you ever see what he looked like and everything? The rematch, the Rebirth version of Barrett Wallace. He looked pretty damn.
Accurate.
He looked pretty damn good. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he did. I think I would probably would have picked Kiryu Kazuma, especially that when he's older now, he still can kick ass. And dude, he has cancer. Okay, he has cancer and infinite wealth. Tony played it. He knows he has cancer. He's still kicking ass.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
But I think he was a nominee too, wasn't he? Not. I think it was.
I think he was. I think he was nominated.
He was nominated. Yeah, exactly. But
don't go over that. But I think he was.
Yeah, but it was. Of course, it was community's choice. So that gets.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
All those
listen,
ones that bought that game because they love Final Fantasy VII, so of course they picked them. Best first-person shooter, RoboCop, Rogue City. But you know what? Like you said before, it should not have been nominated because it was a 2023 game, not a 2024 game.
That's correct. Yeah, exactly. It was a good game, but yeah, it should have been. But I'll tell you what, though, that could be nominated. The second game that came out, because that came out this year.
Oh,
put that in there.
So that's probably what he probably meant, but he probably, the DLCs don't count. The DLCs don't count, though. That's the thing.
The DLC don't count though, but it was actually a full game. It came out as a full game. They were gonna do it as DLC, but it was a full game.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty short though.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You know what then?
Yeah.
So maybe he made a mistake. Maybe he should have said the full title. Instead of Rogue City, he should have said the other one. But
Yeah.
But you know what? Error.
Mistakes happen.
It happens.
Mistakes happen. That's all.
Best company from software, no doubt. Because basically, come on, Elden Ring. Oh my, come on.
Yeah.
That game.
Elden Ring is.
Elden Ring was like a definitive freaking Dark Souls type game, and it was
just brought something up. Go ahead. Are you? Yeah. No, I was going to mention though. I didn't want to interrupt you because when you mentioned about Elden Ring, it kind of reminded me of something that happened at the Game Awards a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to tell you?
No. Tell everybody about that because
okay,
I'm gonna rant.
Tony knows about it because he's laughing at that. So I think what year did Elden Ring won for Game of the Year? Was that 2023? I think it was 2023.
2023. It has been 2023.
Sure.
Okay. So,
probably.
Yeah. Yes, I think it won Game of the Year that year. So, anyways, the developers they got up there, they got their award, and after they did their speech, there was this young kid. He was saying something like,
Bill Clinton. Oh my God!
Can you play that clip?
Oh my God! The clip. Oh God! I wonder if they took it down, but let me see if I can find it. I think it should be up there.
If you can find it, listen. The players, the chat has to see this. If you guys haven't seen this, you have to see this because it just shows me how poorly Jeff Keighley's security is over at the Game Awards because he had this happen at one of Gamescom when all these guys were coming up stage saying, "Oh, we want GTA 6, we want GTA 6, we want GTA 6," and they had to get those guys out of there. And I'm saying to myself, Jeff Keighley needs to up his security guards real bad. Yeah, so letting people just come up and on stage, I was like, come on. Like, what the hell?
Okay,
I'm about to... Okay, go play it.
I'm about to... actually, let me see if I can get one. I don't like the guy who's in that, who's actually showing it. Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
I think it's this one. It has to be this one.
So after that kid did that skit, his popularity went off the roof. And he started getting invited to all these content.
He did that on purpose.
Of course he did it on purpose.
Yeah,
he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Unbelievable.
He ran with it.
Misbehaving.
Gosh, man.
Getting rambunctious.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
let me skip.
Okay, go ahead. You got it?
Yeah, I got it right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you're doing it. Everyone's up.
Yeah.
Everyone's up. And year one, everyone's all good. Everyone's clapping. Boo.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking. Boo. Yep. Oh, here he is, right behind him. Look at him. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's like, you can see him right there. Look at him in the back. He's like, who is this guy? Let me see if I can get this towards the end.
Don't make me laugh, dude.
Sorry.
Look at him. He's waiting patiently. Look at him. Look at him. He's like right there. Like it feels like it was staged, though. I mean, I swear to you. Oh,
it's still funny.
Oh, here
It's
goes.
still
Here
hilarious.
goes. Here goes. Oh my gosh. No. You know what? I can't. I don't.
Jeff Kelly, he got so embarrassed right after that. And then the security guard quickly went up the stage to go grab that kid.
All right, hold on.
Said, after he said the red light.
I want to show it one more time because I don't think anybody saw it. Look at this guy. Look at this kid. This kid just kind of popped up out of nowhere. And look, he's like talking about Bill Clinton. I was like, Bill Clinton's not even in office anymore.
Exactly.
Dude, oh man, so bad. I just can't. I can't. Look.
He said, "Play to by Bill Clinton. Thank you."
No.
Do ever say? And then there was people saying that, "Oh, this kid should be locked up. He should be arrested." I was like, "Come on, the kid should not have been. Come on, a kid like that kid should not be locked up. I mean, yeah, sure, arrest the kid.
Now,
hold him up for a night, and then."
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But it would have been different if he actually would have jumped up and barged in and pushed the guys out of the way and grabbed the mic like that. He was sitting right there patiently, waiting for his opportunity. As soon as the presentation was over, that's when he jumped onto the mic. And that was there, like I said, it was like almost like perfectly timed. And I was kind of shocked that security did not pick up on that because he was right there in the background, and all those guys weren't even the wiser. Right behind them, they were like right there.
They didn't.
Yeah.
The thing is that they
that just raises an even funnier picture to me, though. Like, if they were going to catch him, what were they going to do? You see a bunch of security guards tackle a kid? How funny would that look?
Oh, that is true.
It would look like when the Secret Service jumped on Beavis. It would look like that. Just a bunch of guys in suits jump on that kid. That would be even funnier.
But here's the thing, though. Why didn't the developers say something? I mean, they saw this kid behind them, and they didn't say anything to the guards. They said, "Oh, excuse me, I don't know who this kid is. He's not with us." Why didn't they say anything to them?
Medium style.
Yeah.
Put the boots to a medium style.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like they didn't mind it. They said, I don't know who this kid is, but he can join in with us. Who cares?
My God, man. And he had interviews afterwards and stuff like that. He was, dude, that kid became a celebrity. Right after all that, man,
his popularity boosted up, and he started going to all these popular podcasts.
It's crazy, man. And because of all of his political views and all that junk, the way he was going about things. Oh man, this kid was a piece of work. But
that kid's hilarious though. But like I said, I was just surprised that the developers they didn't say anything to the guards to say that we don't know who this kid is. He's not with us. I'm surprised they didn't say anything at that time.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't at all. And the security guards and everything were probably looking at him saying, "Oh, he's part of the group."
So they didn't say anything.
They didn't say nothing. No, not even the presenter. Not even the presenter. The presenter was looking at him and was like, "Oh, he's part of the group."
Yeah.
Must be one of the developers. One of the side developers. Might be a bug.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. Crazy. But anyway, the cultural
Oh
impact,
man.
but the cultural impact, I think, of this of the Real Game Awards, and I think which is great, is basically it positions itself as
Yeah.
a counter award show, challenging the legitimacy of the Game Awards and other industry events. And I'm all for that. Also, it also uses the community as curators. So the members pay to vote. You know what? To be honest with you, and I have to counter everybody say, oh, but it should be free. No, because think about this. People,
Okay, go ahead.
I'll tell you the reason why.
Okay, go ahead.
People are more willing to pay to put their real vote in than those who actually don't. They actually don't want to put a vote in. In other words, you have a lot of people who just put in FUD, just like they do in when you go to Metacritic or something like that. They just put in anything. They just say, "Oh, we're gonna review bomb this game. I'm just gonna put in my vote, and I'm gonna change my freaking email, and I'm gonna put in another vote, and I'm gonna change my email again, and I'm gonna put another vote, and I'm gonna vote this thing down. I'm gonna give it a 0 every single time, and I think so. This game is never gonna get anything higher than an 80 or a 70."
Okay.
And I'm like, damn, you have that much time on your hands? Are you seriously going to review bomb a game just because? Not because you play the game, not because you like or dislike something. You're just going to do it just for spite, just because you don't like the company, just because you don't like their values, just because you don't like the blah, 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 blah. You just don't like their skin color. I don't know what it is, but why? Why would you go ahead and spend that much time to put it in a vote or put in anything just for that? You have no better time on your hands to do something creative, to do something positive, but you have to go over there and freaking do something as negative and stupid as that. So yeah, I would rather have somebody pay to put in a down vote for anything than have somebody have it for free and give them that much freedom. I'm sorry. So if you want to pay him $10 or whatever, $5 or whatever it is, if you want to put in a negative vote or something like that, you know what? It's your money. I get paid for your stupidity. No problem. But if you're actually going to sit right there and you're going to, give them the keys to the kingdom and everything, and they go over there and they spray paint the wall, no, I'm not all for it. I'm not for it. No, not doing it.
Tarns, in the words of Tarns, in the words of Top Dollar from The Crow. Fair enough. Yeah. You do make some points after I heard what I said. Yeah, because you got people out there, they're review bombing, and maybe I couldn't understand it though. And plus, also this gives players the opportunity to pick which games and categories should be there. Like for example, if I was to do it, like if they're gonna do like for best fighting game, I want to be sure that Fatal Fury City of the Wolves gets in there because to me, that's the game of the year in my book. So I want to see, and plus, not only I'm friends with the community manager over at SNK, but these people, these developers, they put their hard work into this game, and it shows. And I think this game definitely deserves more play, and it deserves more eyes on this product, and it deserves more sales.
Yeah.
The story is great. The modes and everything they have in there, they had crossplay on day one. So, and the online is fantastic.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
That's why I would. That's why I say to myself. When you're saying that, paying $30. I mean, at least right there, you're getting your vote out there. You're making your voice heard, and you're kind of like putting where your mouth is at that point.
There you go. Exactly.
So I totally understand. Now, after hearing everything was said, now I understand it. So
yeah. So paying to put your membership in, I feel like it's validated. And actually it makes people think twice. It makes people think twice in the thing of actually putting a negative vote or putting in a vote that doesn't even count towards just do it for spite. Oh, I don't want this game to win, so I'm gonna choose this game because this game, I think this game is better than that. Even though I didn't play it, I didn't play it. I saw it looked. And I like the developer.
I saw a video that this person didn't like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said it was terrible and it's bad. So
yeah.
I didn't bother playing it. So I'm just gonna review
I'm
bomb it.
gonna
And I'm gonna write down exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like that today.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. You know what? I'd rather them pay for their stupidity. I'd rather them sit right there and put their hard money in their thing and their stupidity. So you know what? If you want to be Mr. Stupid, you want to be Mr. Dumb, I'd rather get rich off of your sorry ass and everything than actually have you give this for free. By all means. So you know what? Empty your wallet for your stupidity. Come. You know what? The cup is free. Go ahead. Pour it in.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway, So members pay to vote. Suggest categories and even attend the show, which is actually pretty awesome. So that means you can actually be there and create a sense of ownership. Which is great. Also,
I think they're having it at a short venue. I believe. I think they're having it over at a. I don't know if it's an arcade place or they're in Buster's though.
It's in Texas because that's where he's located. So
it's in Texas though. But I wouldn't mind attending a show like that. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe one day he can have it over like in an arena or an auditorium or a stadium, something like that.
Don't put it past
maybe something short.
He's blowing up. I mean, right now I think he has like what? How many subscribers? 15,000, something like that.
I think he has like 13. Yeah, like you're talking about subscribers from over in Side Scrollers. I think he has 130,000.
Yeah,
130,000 subscribers over there. I'm pretty sure that's what he has right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's a follower.
Yeah, exactly.
And
most
of them is from some of his old subscribers from his old channel too. So they actually kind of came along. So you know what? He's actually kind of bandwagging from his old stuff, which is great. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind at all.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
but one thing I do like, and I love him for this, and I want more and more people to actually push this hard. Indie Spotlight. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, I believe you gotta push the indie developers out there. You have to. That's the only thing I have a little bit of problem with some of these gaming podcasters. Like I feel like they do not. They talk too much about the AAA titles and not enough about the indies.
Yes.
That's my only issue with them. I said, please stop talking about the AAAs. Stop talking about AAA titles and their problems. Stop talking about how terrible Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is and giving it all publicity. If it's terrible, let's not talk about it. Spend your more time on these indie developers that are making some awesome games that's out there right now, especially games that are out there right now that are not popular but that deserves to have some recognition. Give these titles the attention that they deserve.
Absolutely.
That's what I believe.
Absolutely. The show actively promotes lesser-known titles and creators, give them a platform often denied by mainstream outlets. And you know what? Our channel is 150% behind indie developers. We are all about those ones who actually go out there, they hustle, they struggle, they put their heart, soul, and mind into their games, and they put their vision out there without all those pundits out there dictating exactly what they need to put in or take out of their games. I'd rather have them show their full vision on them, right? Like for instance, of course, Hollow Knight. Yes, Hollow Knight is Silk Song, popular. Basically, Hollow Knight was like a small indie game, came out of nowhere, became a very popular Metroidvania type of game. Hard, very, very difficult, but so freaking good. The bosses, the boss fights, everything about that game screams. And Silk Song follows suit. And the great thing about Silk Song, and that's and I'll tell you about games that developers who actually came from that background, from that grit, from that hardship it was actually an indie game. They were talking about it, but and then it disappears. Then they talk about it again, and then it disappears. And then they say, okay, well, we got a Kickstarter, and then that disappears. Then we were like, whoa, what the heck is happening? Did they lose a publisher? Are they not bringing the game out anymore? And nobody knew anything what was going on. I mean, and thank goodness all those people in the thing who actually were hoping and praying and thinking and actually helping, supporting, and as I kept on talking about this game, brought this game life. And then they actually had the funds to pour more time and more effort to actually put more into the game, more graphics, more bosses, more interaction, and also memorable parts in the game. That is what it's all about. And believe it or not, I actually love it. And by the way, the ones who actually created Spine, that game is coming out very soon. There's one that's almost like a John Wick type of game for the girl. They actually like my comment. They actually like my comment. Because I said,
cool.
I live for this. I told them I live for this. Games that are made from being bruised, beaten, and actually create something from that, and they actually built themselves up and create something better. This is actually what you're supposed to do. And that's the same thing that happened to Expedition 33. These are ex-developers, developers who actually got fired, who left the company because they didn't really like their values, their visions, and all that stuff. They're kicking them to the curb. So you know what? They got together with some college dorm people who actually like programming and all that stuff. Got them together, created this masterpiece that actually shot a freaking shotgun literally across the freaking bow and everything, literally missing the ship by like a millimeter. And they said, you know what? Come at us, bro. We actually made this game with very little money, and you had that AAA freaking game, millions of dollars, and with no soul. And we made this. Come at me, bro. I got 100 developers and everything. You got like 10. You got like 1,000. What's the problem? What's the problem here? There's a problem. There's a problem. And that's the reason why. That's the reason why Exodus 33.
Let me add something real quick, man, too. As an indie game developer myself, I want to take on Elon Musk for his AI video game crap. Keep that shit out of video games, man. Keep that out of here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. Didn't a game that came out recently, ARC Riders, use some kind of AI voice?
Yes, they did. I think it was like
I knew it. I heard something.
As a catalyst, yeah. Which is the reason why I can't see myself like playing that game, with that much of a conscience. But I heard it was pretty. I heard it's a good game.
I heard of that too. That it's like a loot shooter game from what I've seen, but I just can't support. I, in good conscience, just can't support games that uses this whole AI crap. That's just me.
Oh man, because the art form is a lost form, and that's something that needs to be utilized. I can't wait for other games to come out, like the PI detective game that's supposed to be coming out. I cannot wait until that comes out because it's like all hand drawn animations. It's just.
Are you talking about Mal's?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I just watched that on Xbox last night.
All hand drawn.
Wow.
Dude, I've been waiting for that game ever since that was announced last year.
Yeah, wow.
Oh man.
All hand drawn. I mean, there's a lot.
It looks amazing.
We are going to be, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, all those players out there, we are going to be doing an indie episode and everything, most likely in about a week or so, because we're going to talk about that because I saw some amazing indie games that need some spotlight, and I am actually going to be shouting them out on this channel, and I am actually going to, I'm going out an invite to any indie developer who was willing to actually come to our channel. We want to talk your game up. We want to find out where your start is. is, how you actually develop the game, all your stuff.
Mhm.
I want to know. I want to know. I want to pick your brain. I want to know exactly where you came from, all that stuff. I want you to spill your guts, and tell your story. And I want to know exactly where your influence came in with this game, and also when the game is possibly coming out. All that stuff. I want to know because
Yeah.
I personally, that's what I live for. I want the indie developers to get the biggest spotlight. AAA could get their freaking spotlight from someone else. Me,
They have all the money up in the world
yeah,
now.
exactly.
So.
Yeah, they have the money. They can do whatever
They
they
make
want.
their own spotlight already.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I want small guys. I want the guys out there who don't have all that money to be able to do all that marketing. I want them to come to us, and actually, I want to be able to spotlight their games, so I can give them their clout, give them their props. Give them their flowers because they deserve it. Because
Exactly.
the Neon Inferno game,
Dude, there was an indie game.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, there was an indie game I played through the summer.
I'm getting the Woody. I'm getting the Woody just thinking about it.
Oh, okay. I didn't need to know that.
You'll poke someone's eye out with that thing.
Woo! My God.
I did not need to know that. But yeah, but the yeah.
Go ahead.
This indie game that I played through the summer, Chronicles of the Wall. Oh my goodness,
yes.
It was like one of the best games I played this year, though. Indie game. It reminded me so much of Simon's Quest, Castlevania.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. The game was phenomenal. Had great music. There were so many weapons to use, but the thing about this game, you have to make sure that whatever you're going to do, you have to make sure you have that right specific weapon, because if you don't, that was just one step ahead of you. So, but yeah, that game was fantastic, though. There's so many indie games out there that deserves the recognition.
Yeah.
But they truly deserve.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely. So.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So you finished. You finished what you were saying, or?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, but yeah, Mouse PI for hire, but yeah, I've been following this game ever since it got announced. Though I've been following this game, I think when it was announced like last year, and I've been waiting for a release date. I said to myself, the first thing I had in my mind, when is this game coming out? That's all I wanted to know. This game, because when I saw the gameplay and I saw they had the Nori black and white style and the cartoon style, like it reminded me of Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That one too.
I was already hooked onto it. You got me. And these were the developers who did Cuphead too. So you don't have to say more.
Yeah.
Because those guys are fantastic.
They are geniuses, and I love them for that because they actually kept that style. They kept that classic style, and you can play the game as that's oh my goodness, it's interesting.
The 1930s.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
1930s.
It's crazy.
It's a 1930s cartoon. That's basically what it is. The 1930s cartoon. I love those cartoons.
It's so
I still watch those cartoons today.
Yes,
as well.
And it's so crazy. Just like Cuphead. Cuphead was absolutely insanely, crazily good. And people were like, oh my God. You know me? It blew me away. It was absolutely, and I said to myself, this is an indie developer who created this game. Same thing with Ori and the Blind Forest. Another game that started as an indie game. Another fantastic game. Oh my God. It's brutally hard, too.
Ori was ridiculously good.
Yeah, ridiculously hard, too. I mean, there was a part in there that like,
it pissed me off.
Ass. Oh my goodness.
It pissed me off a bunch of times.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? So all those amazing games, guys, gals, players, if you play games, and I'm very sure you do, you guys got to try out these games. You know what? If you got a Steam account, there's a lot of demos out there. You can actually see all these little indie games. If you see a game that actually looks interesting,
come on, don't make it weird.
Oh well, just
Buy them out.
Yeah, play it. Yeah, play it.
Just play it.
Yeah, play it.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. You know what? $5, $10, $15, $20. Most of those games don't cost any more than $20. You know, if sometimes it creeps into the $30 range, but very, very rarely.
That's a rarity, dude.
Very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys got.
You know what's another fun game that we haven't discussed it. Have you guys seen the Angry Video Game Nerd 8-Bit Adventure?
Oh yeah,
that
I saw
game.
it. Yeah.
No, but I want to give it a try.
Look into that game. That game looks fantastically fun, though. It reminds me of old school NES. They have a lot of throwbacks from all the 8-bit NES games that we played back in the day. And I said, I know I'm so happy for James Roll right now. He definitely deserves all the success that he's getting. So, and to see that he came out with his own video game, that's amazing. That's so awesome.
I saw him when he got his start.
Me too.
With some of his antics, and I was laughing my ass off.
Me too. I remember when we talked about it. Like I remember it was the mid 2000s, and I said, "Hey Torrance, have you ever seen this? The Angry Video? The Angry Nintendo Nerd. He calls himself the Angry Nintendo Nerd.
And he changed it.
And you said, yes, I know who he is. And then we were discussing it. And oh yeah. Yeah. We've been watching this guy since the beginning.
Yep.
And I had the opportunity to meet him over at PAX East. Very nice guy, man.
Yeah.
So cool.
Man, let me tell you something.
So
he has a very big collection, I think. And he's a lover of everything.
Oh yeah.
You know, but then again, he also does a movie thing now too. He actually does movies and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, he had his own movie that he did. He came out with his own movie though that came out a while back. Yeah, and they actually review E.T.
Yep. So let me.
He did.
But I tell you right now, this video game industry is so vast and so huge. People are always looking inside this small little bubble, and I feel like people need to just kind of step out of that bubble just for 1 second and look on the outside of it, because there is so much more that they can explore. Video games right now is all about discovery, and I feel like just like the Game Awards should give players out there an opportunity to explore new games, even though they're voting in whatever. It's nice. It's a nice award. It's a nice award. You know, it feels good. It doesn't mean it's going to be a game for you, even though they actually got the game award. He's like, oh yeah, it's the top game award. Oh, I should get the game. No. You have to play the game that suits you. If you are an RPG guy and you like RPGs, there are a lot of games to recommend. Also, there's a lot of indie games out there I can recommend. Kemto's been churning out freaking JRPGs left and right, all 8-bit style freaking RPGs. I've been seeing almost 5-10 handfuls for freaking games that pop up in the Xbox store and the Steam store. So if you want an RPG fix, a JRPG fix, listen, there are plenty of games to play. Plenty. And there are a lot of new RPGs and JRPGs that are popping up right now that will blow your mind. And there's a lot of side-scrolling games that actually give love to Castlevania, that gives the Symphony of the Night. It actually has the same style. There's a lot of games out there that actually look like freaking Mario games, but it's not Mario. It's like a different like a character. You know, there's puzzle games that are popping up. There's first-person shooters that are actually completely brand new. That is made by an indie developer. You know, there's actually some survival horror games that are coming out. There's one game that I think I wrote the game down.
We got some beat 'em ups too, though. Like look at that. Look at we were talking about that one game, Russian Beat X, though. It's actually made by indie developer City Connections, and they decided they wanted to bring back Brawl Brothers, and that game looks fantastic. That's like one of my most wanted games of 2026.
There you go. I mean, so my thing is, doubling back to his Game Awards. Game Awards still have a lot of things to work on. The real Game Awards is an opportunity that I'm hoping that Stuttering Greg actually gets into. He actually, he actually could double down on that. If it's successful, he could probably turn it into something that's more mainstream, but hopefully not too mainstream. Find that line. Kind of edge yourself away from that, because once you go mainstream, and then you get all these other media pundits that kind of get into
you don't want the wrong people. You don't want the wrong people coming in.
No, don't do it, because then your hands will be tied, and then they'll be like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Your creative ideas and everything get thrown to the side. Oh, no. You don't want that headache. It's not worth it. I'm pretty sure because like I said, if I'm speaking to you, Cedric Craig, if you even watch my show, I'm pretty sure you know. But yeah, I think that we have an opportunity, to make something great, and I wish you all the success that in the future. I'm glad that you're back online, and just a word of advice though, slow down on the politics, dude. I want to watch you more.
Yeah.
Just edge it back, please. Just edge it back. Make it short. Small segment. Move on, please.
That's the only thing I have a little bit of issue with. And sometimes, like, he would do an episode of Side Scrollers, and he would be talking about like pop culture, like stuff that has nothing to do with games, though. And we said this before. When the show's called Side Scrolls, so when I watch Side Scrolls, a show called Side Scrollers, I'm thinking that, okay, I'm going to be listening or watching a podcast about video games, and they start talking about stuff that has nothing to do with gaming, and that doesn't catch my interest at all. That's why I don't really watch it that much, though. But then when you start talking about like games and stuff like that, sure, I'll catch that. And I like the fact that like almost every episode that he does, he would do like gaming history. Like he will announce like this game came out 15 years ago, this game came out like 2 years ago, whatever. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. But yeah, I just wish like he would just like step away from like all the politics stuff, though. I mean, that's the thing. That's why that's why a lot of people be shitting on him because of that.
Yeah. So basically, since we're actually getting close to the end of our show, let's kind of do a recap. And there are a lot of things that basically when you're looking at all of the past multimedia style game awards, and we combine it with some of the nostalgic ones that came out, like that was before multimedia, before televised shows, before all that stuff. And it was in magazines. It was in like the discs. Remember the discs we used to have and everything? Inside certain magazines, you can pop it inside your PC.
Oh yeah.
And you can be able to see. Yeah.
Remember official Xbox had that. I remember when.
Yep.
I remember that there was one particular magazine. I won't make this too long. There was one particular magazine that had the demo of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Yeah.
And everybody was buying that magazine just for that demo.
Just for that demo. Yes, absolutely. And it was amazing. Yeah. It was freaking amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It definitely was.
So, and I feel like, the industry should kind of go back, watch the old stuff. They should like, I know they want to look at the future. They should watch the old stuff. Read the crowd. Read exactly what, because believe it or not, I think they're listening too much to that small little bubble that actually, the ones who actually are the most disgruntled shouts the loudest, those are the ones you should actually be drowning out. Those are the ones you should be putting on mute. The ones you should be listening to are the people who actually play games. The people who go out there and play games, love games, right? Who actually talk about the games, talk about the characters, talk about the music, talk about, the emotions that you got out of it. Those are the people you should be talking to, not the people who actually, I don't like this developer because of this, because of their hairstyle and this. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, okay, that's your personal opinion. I get it. But what about the game?
Mm-hmm.
What what do you think about the game? Well, I don't like the game because of it. We're talking about the game here. What about the game? Do you like the music? Do you like the style? Do you like the gameplay? What is wrong with
the characters?
Tell me something about the freaking game. Stop talking about who and what that you don't like. Who is who? I don't care. Or what company that you? I don't care.
Thank you.
I care
Let's just stick to that.
about the game. What do you think about the game? That is what I care about.
Right.
Because personally,
You're bitching.
yeah, your personal feelings and everything, put that to the side. I'm talking about the game. You know, if you're gonna talk about emotions, talk about how emotional you was about the game. Tell me. You know. So that's my thing. I mean, it's a small little rant. I'm pouring my heart out there. You know, but I think that the industry needs to be on check. Jeff Keighley, I get it. I understand that he has a business to run, and believe it or not, he's doing a fantastic job. He's on a track. I didn't say it's the right track, but he's on a track.
Right.
You know, whether it goes off the rails and everything is up to him. But I'm just saying that he needs to really read the room. Yes, it's good to do game reveals, fantastic. But be honest with you, a few game reviews, game previews, whatever the heck you're gonna do. Yeah, you got a nice little bubble right there. Let's talk about developers more. Let's talk about developers more because I don't really, to be honest with you, I haven't heard about developers that often in the Game Awards show. It's really like omitted because he'll talk about it for a second and then he'll move on to something else.
Right. So like the next performance,
and then he'll do a Muppet skit. I mean, come on, you know, I love the Muppets, I do.
Yeah, we all love the Muppets, but I think he's overdoing it with the Muppets too much, to be honest with you.
I have a feeling that Peacock has a hand in that because Peacock owns the Muppets, which actually is owned by Disney. You know, so there you have it. You know, so I mean,
the original Muppets will always be the best.
Yeah, well, Disney once Disney gets their claws in there, it's a wrap. So yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's a wrap for our show. So, final thoughts. Any final thoughts about the game? About any Game Awards? Do you have any nostalgic things? Something that was fun moments, or anything of that sort? Or do you have a message to the media pundits out there that actually do Game Awards and what they can change? Let me know. So why don't you go ahead and shout that out?
You want me to go, Tony, or?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Well, I mean, talking about this, though, for the past 2 hours, I just wish the Game Awards can go back to the way they were back in, the early 2000s and the mid-2000s. And I could also say the late 2000s. I mean, it was just fun. It was just you're watching the shows and you're excited. You want to know what games are going to be nominated for what games are going to be winning awards. Like, it's your favorite game. You're excited to see if this game that you played and you think that's the game that should be getting the game of the year, and you're hoping that game could win. Like, I want to go back to something like that though, and get more excitement. I just, like I said before, these award shows nowadays, they're putting too much of politics and stuff like that. It's not fun anymore. It's boring. I just wish it could go back to the way it was back in the days. But I understand that we're living in a different times right now. So, but like I said, I'm definitely going to be on the lookout. Most likely, I will not be watching it live, but I will definitely keep an eye out on Twitter. And I'm also excited to see what Sonny Craig is going to be doing with his the real Game Awards, though. So I wish him the best to be successful, and I hope he could bring back how the Game Awards was back in the good old times around the 2000s. So those are my thoughts on the Game Awards.
Cool. Okay.
Tony?
Oh, a lot of the reasons that Johnny brought up is kind of why I shied away from the Games Awards show, so I never really watched them. If they go back to the description that Johnny says wants to come back to, I will gladly start following these. But I think for future reference, I should start watching them because it's kind of my job now. So yeah, like Johnny also said, this evolving, we've got to go with the flow and talk about what people want to talk about and show them what they want to see. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to catch the next Game Awards show, see if I can give it a fair shake.
Yeah, it's always good. It's always a good idea to try
Yeah,
to.
I can't give it a fair shake, but I'm just gonna be honest. I shied away from them for many of those same reasons Johnny just mentioned.
Yeah, it's almost frustrating because sometimes when you try to convince somebody to watch something and they had a bad experience, it's hard to bring them back. It really is. It's hard, really, really hard to bring them back because when you get burned twice or you get burned 3 times, it's like you know what? I give up.
Right.
I give up.
You're like,
I give up.
the hell, man.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating thing because I sit back and I'm saying to myself, I gave them so many chances, and I don't think they're gonna learn because and no matter what we say,
Yeah.
and even though hundreds, not even hundreds, thousands of people say something about it, they're like, yeah, we'll consider it. We'll consider this.
But they don't do anything about it.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre how they go about it, and they think we're just gonna kind of, they'll just submit. They'll submit. Don't worry. They'll change their ways. They'll submit. Don't worry about it.
They'll come through.
They'll come through.
Yeah.
We'll submit. They'll submit. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You guys are just so one-sided. It's just not even funny anymore. So, but yeah. My thing is, my thing is, and this is my final thoughts. The gaming industry is still growing, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Although people are in fear that it'll actually start to dissipate, but it's up to those in power in the video game industry to wise up and actually listen to the players out there, because we are the ones who spend our money on this product. We're the ones who spend that time and energy in these games. We're the ones who actually put out our opinions about these games, and we're the ones who put our votes in these game awards to make sure that the game that we love gets that pedestal. So we, and it's some kind of fact that they have the power. Problem is that they keep on trying to take that power away, and they feel like we're just going to sit back and everything and just roll over and drool. And that's something that I will never, as long as I'm standing on my 2 feet, is going to allow to happen. As long as this channel is up, and as long as I'm still going out there doing this podcast, and as long as I'm out there showing my stuff and trying to show people the other side of video games, not on my watch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So, on that note, let's do our outros so we can get out of this pace.
I just want to say to all the players that came in tonight, thank you so much. We couldn't have done this without you. And I always look forward to the next episode.
All right, players, I had fun starting off the week with you. Let's hope it's not as shitty as my last few weeks. But I'm already looking forward to Friday's show to have fun with you guys again. So keep leveling up and play on, players.
Yep.
Indeed.
Gaming's about fun. Remember that.
Yes, it's always about fun. And believe it or not, this coming, so stay tuned. This week, we are back again, Friday, 9 p.m. p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. We are going to be talking about the Blue Bomber. We're going to be talking about Rockman, a.k.a. Mega Man. That's right. We're going to talk about all his powers. We're going to talk about the origins. We're going to talk about how it came to be, what games came out. The 50 games that they actually have in the Mega Man series.
55, really? That many?
50,
Yeah.
Wow.
From Mega Man, Mega Man
Wow.
X, Mega Man Legends, Mega Man Zero, Battle Network, Zero. It's all right. Yeah, too much.
Yeah, there's
Too
a
much.
lot of Mega Man. A lot of
Yeah.
That's got to be some sort of record, dude.
Yeah. Well, actually,
It has to be.
There's a certain game that has a
yeah.
record, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that in another episode.
Yeah.
So, for
Oh, yeah.
all of us at Gaming Treble, I am Torrance Hudson, a.k.a. Hud Zero, the old school gamer. A.k.a. the old school player, sorry. I always correct that. Just remember, you got to keep on playing, keep on leveling up, and remember, it's always about the games. We'll see you next time in the next episode of Gaming Treble. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, players.
Smash that like and subscribe button. Save the whales.